Welcome back to Bill's Bets and Beers. I'm your host, Chad. This channel is going to be somewhere where I talk mostly about Buffalo Bills football, also just general NFL news, and also putting in some bets and parlays, explaining what goes into my parlays, explaining parlays in general, because some people don't understand them at all, and then also letting you know if I win or not, and just showing you the odds, and hopefully I can help you guys if I start winning more. You guys can actually start winning some money as well. Also tasting some beverages, adult beverages obviously, and just rating them. Let's go from there. So I did a video last night, but there's some news that came out today. I figured I'd share it before the actual parlays. Breece Hall, he got out around the halftime last game, which I didn't realize, and now he is out for the year. He tore his ACL. And then, which is crazy because it's interesting where the Jets are going to go from there. I'm hoping they don't stall out and they keep going and they make it interesting in the AFC East. Matt Ryan, he has been benched, which is not surprising with the amount of turnovers he's had. But they're going to be starting Sam Ehlinger, and that's going to be interesting. He did play in the preseason and showed a little bit of what he can do, so who knows? I think it's going to be interesting. Hopefully they have something with a little bit more of a arm back there, and maybe he's going to make some rookie mistakes, but can't be making much more mistakes than Ryan did. So, and Mac Jones, he's starting tonight. Surprising. I like the rookie that the Pats picked up. I thought they'd stick with him for a little bit longer, but I guess not. I think it might be a big mistake for them. I mean, Mac doesn't usually lose games for them, but I thought Zippy actually got more oomph and spread the ball around a lot. So that's why I didn't really touch any of the wide receivers for the Pats this game, because I don't trust anything over there. With Mac Jones playing, definitely not. Okay, now I'm going to jump into my parlays. I did 2 of them for this Monday night. Just kind of spread $2, literally $1 in each site. I put $1 on this one for DraftKings. I chose Bears under 19.5 points total. Then I chose Pats under 27 points total. And I did that because I don't think it's going to be a super high scoring game. I think that it'll hit the over. So it just kind of spreads it out. I don't think with the Pats defense that Bears are going to score more than 19 points. They haven't really done that too much this year. I just don't see it happening. But I don't see the Pats scoring 30 either. So I think it's going to be like within probably that 8.5 point range if it gets to that point, but who knows. I also put Fields over 174.5 passing yards. I think he's going to pass enough just to try to keep up. They're not going to be really scoring touchdowns that way, but I think they're going to be passing enough to at least make something happen throughout the game. That's not a lot to ask for in one game. It's not. It's really low for a quarterback. So I think he can at least get that. I think he's hit that the past 2 games already. So I have faith in him, at least to get that. Also added 50 yards rushing for him as well, for Fields. Over 50. I think he's going to have to run and escape, and I think he's going to at least get 50 yards throughout the game. I'm hoping he doesn't get a long sack, but who knows. I also chose over 70 rushing yards for Ramondre Stevenson. I know I always mess up the first part of that name. Ramondre Stevenson. I think he's going to be a big part of the Pats' win tonight. Mac Jones doesn't really throw the ball too much. I just think he's going to get massive amounts of yards. He's probably going to get towards 100 hopefully, but I think 70 he should clear by the third quarter at least. And then I chose Cole Kmet to get over 20 yards 20 yards receiving. It's not that far of an ask. They have been throwing to him more the past couple games. He has reached it. It's a little bit of a push for me, but I decided might as well go for it at this point. All in total, the odds are plus 5,500, and that turns easy odds, easy numbers to figure this out. I put $1 down, and that'll give me $56. So if I actually had real money to put on bets, and I hit anything, then I'd probably make a lot of money. But these are also not. This isn't too far out of a bet, to be honest. It's really good. Next I have FanDuel. I put another 6-leg parlay on this as well. I tried to keep between 3 and 5, but I'm too greedy, so I put 4 to 6. 4 to 6, so they're both at 6. I didn't really know this. I did a little bit more research after I put this initial one in. That's why I didn't add it to the DraftKings one. But Khalil Herbert, he had hit it off pretty well the last game. He had 7 for, I think, 80-something. 8 rushes for over 70-something yards. So I thought that'd be pretty easy for him to get what I said. I chose him over 31.5 rushing yards. But I guess David Montgomery is back in now, and he's going to be the starter. But I still think Khalil Herbert will come in on a couple drives and get at least some yards going for him. So I see him at least getting 31. Didn't seem too bad at the time. Again, I brought in Ramondre Stevenson into this parlay. I think he's good. He's a focal point of their offense at this point of the Pats. I did an anytime touchdown score for him, and I also chose over 13.5 rush attempts. Yes, they do split carries with Harris, but I see him getting at least 14 carries, like just to ice the game at the end, pretty much. Probably 2 or 3 there. So, and then throughout the game, he'll probably hit that also by mid fourth quarter, if probably before that, if they're playing well. I chose Cole Kmet again in this one, over 2.5 receptions. I did that in one of my other parlays a little bit ago, and it hit. He's been getting the receptions about 3 to 4 a game, about 2 to 3, almost sometimes 4 a game. I think he's gonna hit that this game. I think he's gonna have some dump offs, something over the middle, something short, something where they're gonna have to get the ball to him. I chose Carlos Santos to get over 1.5 field goals as well. I think that's an easy one. I think they're not going to get as much touchdowns. I think they're still going to score. So they're going to get at least two field goals, because they're going to get down there and not be able to get in and just kick a field goal. And then I did a Justin Fields anytime touchdown. Then, like I said, they're going to score. So I think Fields is going to be the one to score. I think they're going to get close enough. Fields probably run a 10, 12-yard run into the end zone, or like a 5, 6-yard run into the end zone. They're going to do something like that to get it in. I mean, if it doesn't hit, I lose $1. But these odds are a little bit greater. Actually, it's double what the odds were with my DraftKings one. Just with the Justin Fields anytime touchdown. Also, Ramondre Stevenson and a couple other ones where I picked more on the positive side this time than just the more obvious side. But if it hits, it hits. The odds were 12,500. And that turned $1 into 126. Like I said, easy math in this. So if I win, hopefully I win both, I can end up almost winning $200. Get 170 something bucks in my pocket. It'd be nice. So, I'm gonna do a preview of what I'm gonna be doing next. I plan on doing a Bills Packers preview, game preview. Just pointing out like keys that are to win the game, score prediction. Honestly, I think we're gonna start by just doing a score prediction and everything like that, and like what might cause us troubles, what might cause them troubles, and things like that. Also, gonna be doing a Thursday night football parlay as well, and I think after these games, these Sunday night, Monday night games coming up this week, after the full 8 weeks is done, I'll probably drop a mid-season playoff prediction, and then I'll do a playoff prediction every 2 weeks or 4 weeks after that, just to kind of get a couple more videos in with that. Hopefully I can bring Evan from Mr. Nasty Time in maybe and do like a little co-op duel thing on a couple things. Like maybe especially for that Cincy game that we have coming up in week 17. That'd be pretty cool. And maybe bring some of his parlays because he does pretty good parlays. He's pretty smart with his. He doesn't go too much into the player props like I do, but he does. He knows football pretty well, so he knows what's gonna happen and what's not gonna happen, things like that. Yeah, and also my sponsors. I really don't have any, but these are the sponsors I would like. At least this one. I'd like to give my sponsor a nice welcome. Voodoo Ranger. If you are an IPA drinker, you should know that name. It's New Belgium. It's like a subside of New Belgium. They do Voodoo Rangers, and there's all sorts of them, and it's cool. Everything's really nice with them. Like the designs are awesome, taste is awesome. They go more towards like a tropical citrusy hop, like citrusy taste to it, instead of like a super strong like bitter hop taste. They do have some that are a little bit bitter, but not really. They usually go towards just like that hazy IPA taste, but they're like boosted. Like there's like the one 9.5%. Love it. Juice Force is literally the beer that I would drink every single night if I could. Obviously that's not healthy, so I don't. But so also some other sponsors, Mr. Nasty Time. I'll put a link in my description for him. He's been doing a lot more videos. He's been doing just like rankings for every single team. All 32 teams, just put like ranking every single team every single week this year. He has put some predictions out for games, and he has done a couple videos. He did a video just this last week for MMA fights. He does very well with those. I think he missed one leg on his like 7-leg parlay to win like another $800 or something like that. He's already won decent money in there. So he's already hit 7-leg in there and won good money. So he knows his shit when it comes to that. And he knows football very well as well. He doesn't really talk too much parlays with that, but he just talks football in general, ranking like QBs and some funny stuff like that, and just ranking like I think he might be doing running backs soon and like total everywhere, all running backs type of things like that. And also my wife, Crochet with Alicia. You can find her on Instagram. She does a lot of crochet projects. If you find anything she likes, she does a lot of like she does clothes, she does cardigans, she does kids, little stuffed animals, everything you can think of, dolls. She does a really great job with it. Everyone loves her stuff that gets it from her. Mostly it's family gifts, but their friends from work and everything, and even friends from me, they've done it as well. And it's high quality. She picks good yarn, everything like that. And last part, we're gonna be doing tasty beverage taste. I drank a couple sips of it throughout the game. The podcast. And it's Sam Adams Wicked Double Hazy Juice. It's a double New York IPA style. Honestly, this tastes very good. It's not like the normal tropical hazy IPA that I'm used to from Voodoo Ranger. But like I said, it's obviously just on it. It's a New England IPA style. Different. Not as hoppy as like the West Coast IPA style, but I would give the actually, give me a sec. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go get a glass. Okay, I'm back. It's like magic. I'll pour it for you boys and girls. Okay. Nice, healthy head on that one. And for all my hellhounds out there, always keep these cups. I do like the color. It's like a more fuller, light beer taste to it. I mean, like look to it. It definitely has some depth to the color of that yellow, and I like that. Um, like I said, taste-wise, I've been drinking it throughout this podcast, and I do like the taste. It's very, very good. Drinkability, I mean, it goes down really smooth, and it's not too bitter. I do love it. I definitely would have a couple of these a night if I had a chance. And the cost isn't that bad. I think I got this for under $3 for that 19-ounce can. It's really cheap. I mean, compared to what you pay for certain beers at other places. So, if you can, go buy it. Bingeability. I mean, with a lot of IPAs, you're not going to be binging too much. So, I wouldn't do that. Maybe when you're doing like Voodoo Rangers, I've binged those, but binging is like 3, 4 at the max of the big cans. Design. I like the design. It has like hops floating all over the place. It has a Sam Adams like old school like colonial guy, and just a big design where it's kind of like shooting out hops like explosion. I like it. I think it portrays Samuel Adams very well. And I think that's it. And here's my son Chase, because he wanted to get in the video because he thinks it's a ghost. Say hi, Chase. Okay, and that'll be it. I'll see you next time on Bills, Bets, and Beers. And of course, go Bills!